Hello and welcome to my video. My name is Yara and I'll be talking about my capstone project, My Hero, My Story, by going through the brand guide. This brand guide covers the progression report, logo trials, brand foundations, visual identity system, and the brand applications. Starting off with my progression report, I talk here about my project. It's an interactive children's storybook where readers create their own character using magnetic pieces and guide them through the narrative by making choices and encountering different characters along the way. At this point, my project was done with the research phase, and I started actually producing the project. After finishing the illustrations and the storyline, I started figuring out how I'm gonna print on magnet and cut out all the little pieces for the character. The logo trials. The first phase was a little bit more messy, hand illustrated, as well as experimenting with different fonts, trying to see what works best. The second phase, I decided that I'm going to use the character base as my logo, but I was trying to figure out again how each font kind of plays with it, and then I locked down the final font and decided which element I'm going to use, which is the crown, which ended up with me kind of combining the first phase and the second phase for my outcome. The brand foundations. So again, my project is called My Hero, My Story. It's a screen-free interactive storybook that helps children learn and engage through hands-on storytelling instead of digital media. The mission is to empower children to see themselves as the hero by making choices that shape their own story, fostering creativity, confidence, and emotional awareness. The whole brand direction or concept is a playful brand that encourages self-expression through interactive and adaptable visual elements. My target audience is children aged 5 to 10 who love being at the center of adventure, as well as their parents or caregivers, basically adults who seek meaningful, personalized experiences for their kids. The brand attributes are meaningful, imaginative, emotional, interactive, playful, and curious. The visual identity system here, we start talking about the logo. It is built around two simple but intentional elements, a child's silhouette and a golden crown. Silhouette represents the foundation of the book, a universal child character that serves as the base for the personalized hero. It's a black canvas waiting to become someone. The crown above symbolizes that transformation. It hints at the customization at the heart of the product. Together, the two elements tell the brand's core. The logo structure. Here you can see the clear space around the logo and as well as like the spacing between the different elements of the logo. The logo variations, primary on light, reversed on orange, black and white, and the secondary logo. Here are the logo misuses. So you're never supposed to use unapproved brand colors. So you're only meant to use the colors that are in this brand book. You're not allowed to stretch the logo or distort it. You're not allowed to change or mess around with the typeface, and you're not allowed to rotate any element or change that spacing. The color palette. The color palette is warm, confident, and full of energy, built around a hero's orange and a royal crown gold, and supporting tones that feel playful yet meaningful. The typography system, you can see the first logo on the first font on the left is what I used in the logo, and then the two other fonts I used in the book for the cover and the text inside the book. This is the typography system hierarchy, and finally in my logo system, the graphic element. I used the royal crown icon for patterns and for numbering the pages. The brand applications. This is the packaging, the box that the whole book and kit come inside of. My letterhead, my brochure where I talked about the project briefly and explained the storyline. The business card. The book cover. Posters that advertised the book. My research poster where I talked about the problem statement, research objectives, and research methods, as well as some infographics based on my research. And finally, here are the character bases with little eyebrows and noses drawn on them, as those pieces might have been too small or even considered a choking hazard for younger children, as well as the clothing items, all different colors, as well as skirts and little ballet flats for girls, as well as different hairstyles in different colors, different skin tones for the bases, and the different eyes and mouths for the facial expressions. And yep, that's it. Thank you.